And like I said to my brother earlier, coming from Jersey, we all deal with a lot of pride and shit like that. Me coming from Jersey and other Jersey niggas, we deal with pride, bro. I don't deal with pride no more. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. I wear my jewelry because I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing it to impress another man. I'm not wearing it to impress a bitch. Well, sometimes I am. Yeah. But sometimes I am. But I'm not wearing my shit to impress a nigga or whatever. I'm here to motivate. I'm here to motivate the culture. I'm not here to take away. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to motivate. So that's why when I did the thing with my guy Fendi, right? My man Big Fendi, shout out Big Fendi and shit from New York. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I seen him, I ran into him spontaneously in Miami 2 weeks ago. I was just in Miami 2 weeks ago. So I ran into him, I said, how much you got in your pocket? And we bet like 100. I bet you I got more money. But it was a friendly bet. You know what I'm saying? Outlaws had to give him 100, but it was a friendly bet to see. He checked my pocket, how much, you know, just to check what's going on if you getting money. That's it. It wasn't nothing to belittle me or nothing because I don't care if you got more than me, less than me. I got something in my pocket. That was the whole moral of the story. So, you know what I mean?
Well, I don't carry cash in case you try to do that to me.
Oh, all right. You got the Amex, man?
Actually, I might got some cash. I may have to do it. But, you know, nonetheless, that is a portion of our lives that lead us to that. When you speak about jewelry, you know, there was recently something that went viral about, I don't know what the relationship is like with him now, but Fuzz and everything that happened with him.
Oh, he just called me. I just got on the phone with him. Yeah. He just called me with Offset on the phone right now.
Oh, shit.
He just called me.
Offset good?
Yeah, Offset good. I just talked to him right now.
Yeah, I actually spoke to one of Offset's managers yesterday. And he said he's good. He's in good spirits. He's back to business.
It just, you know what it is, man. It's just that we have. I wouldn't say bad. Like you said bad. I wouldn't say bad days. We have our ups and downs. Yeah, men go through shit. Black men going in this world with a lot of money, doing great things. We go through shit, man. We ain't perfect. So everybody that just be like, oh, this, man, we not perfect, man. We make mistakes, man. We still growing. Even we 34, 37, 38, 40, 50, we still growing. We still becoming better. Tyler Perry got rich at what age?
Late.
Yeah,
so he became a billionaire. Yeah. So and Steve Harvey even said it.
All them dudes.
Like Steve Harvey was living in his car.
Joe Rogan was grinding for 28 years before people knew who the fuck
so
he was.
Come on, like, and he's a billionaire, right?
He's got to be close to it.
Yeah, damn near. So, bro, like, we go through things, bro. So nobody can't fault Offset for being in the casino or try to belittle him or call him broke or whatever, bro. Everybody go through shit, man. And we don't know what perspired between him and Lil TJ. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we could say, we could give our opinions, like, because we all have opinions like assholes, pause. But we can't really know what's going on between two men. I don't get in niggas' business.
Yeah, word.
I fuck with Lil TJ is my brother. I love Lil TJ. I got a song with him. That's my little brother. I love him to death. He's a good dude. He's a good-hearted nigga. I fuck with Offset. I seen him a couple times. I just got off the phone with him. He cool. Like, yo, Offset, what's up, bro? All right, cool, boom.
Right.
You know what I mean? What's up, my boy? Like, you know, like, cool. Respect.
And a lot of people are afraid of that nowadays. Like just being able to be themselves and like you're not putting yourself in the middle of the situation.
People want to pick sides and shit and want to have their own negative opinion. You can't have a negative opinion if you don't know what's going on.
Facts.
I don't know what's going on. I could give my opinion and be like, yo, Offset, if you owe TJ something, just give it to him, my nigga. So it could dead, I'll give it to him. You know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas be cool. Just don't, you know what I mean? Yeah, but it just, you know, it just the internet makes it a safe place for niggas to
talk,
you know,
as much shit as they want, and much shit as they want. Thing.
Yeah, much shit as they want, and then it creates a narrative through the people. Now they in little TJ DM like, TJ, you a bitch if you don't get your money back. Now they in Offset DM, give him his money, like, you know. So it just make it all bad. So now it's egos involved. That's why the jails is filled up and the graveyards is filled up because of what? Egos.
Facts.
I'm just glad that I'm glad that I hate the fact that people are making fun of the situation, but I'm glad it's that rather than we lost another.
Nah, for sure.
Because if the headlines were the opposite and Offset went in a bad way, it would be so funny.
It wouldn't be funny.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it happened this way. I hate the internet took hold of it and is making it what it is.
Yeah, it just bad, bro, because we live in a time where everything gets so publicized to humiliate you. It don't get publicized to big you up, because I can go out here and feed the whole Africa. That shit won't get posted. But if I shoot somebody because they try to do that shit gonna get posted. But if I go feed a whole Africa thing, I gotta pay somebody to post that. I gotta pay.
Facts.
But if I do something negative or incriminating, they gonna post it. You know what I mean? People, the world is fucked up.
The world
man.
is. I was telling you about this last day. The people are shitty people right now. And
the
that's
world
it.
is,
Ain't no way around the shit.
And then you gotta understand, it's these niggas' mindsets too. These niggas' mindsets is in the fucking basement. They don't think about the knowing shit of life. They think about the dumb shit. People are dumb. You know what I'm saying? They get a couple dollars and just think they fucking King Tut, my nigga.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people are stupid, my nigga. That's why I don't be around nobody. Like I told y'all before, I'm an introvert. I'm a loner. I came here by myself. Y'all call me an Uber. I came here fucking by myself. I'm in the hotel by myself. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not with a nigga that got that fire, I'm not with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I carry a nigga. Like, you gotta have a security that got that fire. You know what I mean? But, you know, other than that, I'm by myself, but I move low key. I don't want to be around niggas. If I do go to the club, it's with my people. It's my own, how you say that shit? It's my own, damn.
Circumference?
Yeah, it's my own, it's on me, to do it. I'm not going there, yo, pull up. Pull up on me. No, I'm cool. I don't want to pull up.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You see, I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Yeah,
I understand how the mindsets be, right?
Yeah.
But my family is from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? So I know how Patterson gets to, and most of Jersey. But we seen what happened, like I was explaining with Fuzz. What was your thought process on that, looking at that? Because I met him not too long ago out here in Miami, and a few times actually, back to back to back. Seems like a great dude.
Yeah.
That situation transpires, everybody runs away, the internet is talking all this shit. Oh, he let that happen. My opinion of it, I'll share it briefly, is he did what he had to do.
Yeah, for sure.
And he stood on his own. He ain't run. He ain't hide nowhere. He was like, all right, it is what it is. But what did you feel when you saw that?
I just feel because Fuzz is my real brother, you know. So I just feel he shouldn't have been there. He should have stayed his ass in Miami. And I told him that. I told him, like, you know what I mean? I told him, I was like, you should have stayed your ass in Miami, bro. Like, for sure, man. Going out there just to do what? You know what I'm saying? I know you're going to support your brother. I know you're going to support WAP and shit, Freddie and shit. That's cool. Everybody should do it. But it's like, bro, after that, take your ass back to the money. Go do what you do. Get away. Niggas don't want to see nobody be great. Yeah. Niggas don't want to see nobody win or rock jewelry and shit like that. They don't want to see it. You know what I mean? You got a lot of haters out here who look at you with an evil eye. And don't give a fuck about you. And don't give a fuck how not you feel, how your family feel. Because it's not only you that's going to take the hit, it's your moms and your family too. Yeah. So they don't give a fuck about nobody. Because if that was them, they mothers and they people would be like, oh shit, like, why y'all do that to my son? He just robbed my people. See, people don't talk about this shit. When people die, people always want to say, oh my God, he didn't do nothing. You don't know what that man did. He could have killed 15 people that was loved. You know, so people always want to go out here with one-sided stories, my nigga. We got to start looking at things from two sides or three ways. We can't look at it one way. We got to look at it with three ways. But what I told my brother Fuzz, no, stay your ass out the hood. Stay your ass out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, like, stay your ass out the way.
Especially now, yeah.
When did you learn that lesson though? Oh,
I've been learned that motherfucking lesson. I've been learned that lesson when I damn near got an attempted robbery. Almost like, you know what I'm saying? God, thank you, God, appreciate you. Damn, that nigga tried to get me. I got about that water though. Feel me? So got about that water. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough, man. It's tough to navigate.
And I'm not scared to be like, oh, nigga, I got about that water because I had to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga ain't ran the night, but. You feel me?
You had to do what you had to do. Like, at what point? I was talking with a family member not too long ago, and they had mentioned. I was listening to a bunch of little motherfuckers talk shit, and they were like, "Yo, when people started pulling out that fire, you ducked." And they were clowning him for ducking.
Was I supposed to stand up?
And I was like, what? I was like, wait a second. Like, is this real? Like, is this really what life has become? That, like, you got to stand up and like, hit me?
Yeah.
The fuck? You should be ducking and getting the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, but that's what them young niggas be doing. You know what I'm saying? Them young niggas take this shit as a... Well, I'm not going to say all young niggas. I mean, like, certain young niggas who take... I don't take life as a game. You can't pit. You can't. You see them, and you see them arcade machines right there.
Yeah.
You can't. It's no reset button on life. It's a reset button on machines, but there's no reset button on life.
Yeah.
So once you put that quarter in, you better make it count.
Yeah.
So
there ain't no start over.
It ain't no start over. Once you get shot and you're dead, it's no starting over. It's no put a quarter back in them. It's over. It's a wrap.
At what point were you able to take your upbringing and really turn it into skits and like knowing that like I could really excel at this?
Because I used to watch a lot of old TV shows, man. I used to watch Good Times, What's Happening. I used to watch a lot of Martin, Fresh Prince, and I always knew I had them abilities to be, I always been a class clown, and I always been like a likable person. Because you could be funny, but you got to be light. I'm light. You know what I'm saying? I have a likeness about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody said today, they're like, yo, a woman told me this. She's like, yeah, we just love hearing your voice. You have a voice that everybody loves to hear. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, because I listen to I'm like, I hate listening to myself. I'm like, let me shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But it's like, she was like, you have a likable voice. So if that's one person, I'm quite sure I got 10,000 more that say the same thing. So I knew in my mind, my upbringing was to always focus on to do something different. You know what I'm saying? To have a different feel. I can't be Martin. I can't be Will Smith. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be myself and do what I want to do. And I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to be scared to be. I'm fat. I was like, growing, I was fat. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fat. But you know what I'm saying? I was fat. You know what I'm saying? So, and I came in this shit with big lips and shit like that. So, back in the day, girls, I used to think big lips wasn't cool. Now it's a thing. Now I'm like, bitch, you want big lips? I said, after all these years, bitch, now my lips is juicy, huh? Well, come over and do something nasty to me. You know what I'm saying? So, it was on some shit like that. So, I had a defense mechanism to always encounter how I'm going. Play my life out. So I've always been a class clown. I had this teacher named Mr. Dilly, right? In 5th grade.
Mr. Dilly?
Mr. Dilly. I'll never forget it, right? In 5th grade, I had him laughing so hard he turned red. I had him laughing so hard, bro. Off shit I was saying in the classroom. He was laughing so hard he had to leave the classroom and come back and he was still laughing. That's how I knew right then and there I'm a GOAT. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
That's a good indicator though, because usually they be mad as fuck with somebody.
I knew it. He was crying. Like he was like literally. He's like, yo, Tyreek, you're one of the funniest guys I ever met in my life. That point on, I said, yeah, I'm going to make $1 million. I said, yeah, I'm destined. I said, Mom, don't worry about nothing. I got you. And I did that, for real.
So being able to navigate and finding your way, like you really paved out your own lane. And they say, sure. Like there might be indicators and situations where this person did this. Like we had Pac and Big and then Jay and Nas, but the best thing to be able to do is if you do that, do it your own way.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? And that's where you're able to navigate. You've been successful. I know recently you got locked up.
Yeah.
Right? What happened in that situation?
Basically, somebody was like, somebody put some bad shit on my name and said I stole a car or some shit. Like, bro, I ain't stealing. What the fuck I got to steal a car for? It was my car. I just put in somebody else's name. They got bitter because I don't fuck with them no more, and I owed a couple tickets. You know what I mean? But I'm like, in my mind, I was funding this person's life. I'm like, tickets ain't shit. Like, tickets ain't nothing. Yeah. But I guess it got so hard that he felt like, oh, you ain't gonna pay it. But I'm like, bro, after all this shit I done did and all this shit I done paid for while you was with me, nigga, you should be able to not say foot the bill, but come to me with respect. And let's respect each other, you know what I'm saying? Or come with a plan, like, look, I'm gonna pay this because I know you was doing this for me. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But then after a while, it's like you ain't do shit for me. So then that's when I got on some bullshit. Like, fuck you. So, but he went to the police. That's the whole irony of that.
That's how it always happens.
Yeah, he went to the police, and then it was just a big. I was fighting the same charge in Jersey and in New York.
Does that make you feel like you have to navigate differently, or
Hell
do you like?
Yeah, I don't fuck with nobody, bro. Nobody. I don't fuck with nobody. I change my number every fucking 6 months. You know what I'm saying? You got to probably contact me through an email. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with nobody. I'm an introvert. I don't want to be around niggas. I'm scared of people, bro. I'm really scared of people, bro. Because people are so fake. They create fake narratives about you. I don't be around nobody. When I see new faces, bro, I see you and I leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around no one, bro. Like I told you again, I came here by myself, bro.
But you also have that unique ability to have great collaborations with people.
For sure.
Does that affect that at all?
No. That don't affect that because now, in a sense, I'm not gonna say it's business, but it's like a thing where we collabing and we gotta understand each other, or like this podcast, like right. I seen you before, I seen y'all before, but y'all didn't know me from a can of paint. I didn't know y'all from a can of paint. But it's like we meshed, and it's like I feel a vibe and I feel an aura of goodness, like greatness. You know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like when we hit it right off. We start talking and shit. That's how it is. Like if I feel it coming in the room, and I feel like it's awkward and shit like that, I'ma leave. I'm gonna just like not even leave or like do it on the abrupt, but I know
how to navigate.
Yeah, I know how to navigate situations and shit. If I feel the scenery ain't right, I peep the scene and I'm like, oh, he on some bullshit. Let me go. You know what I mean?
That's a superpower, man.
Yeah, because I put you through a test. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know I put you through a test. So because I asked you about your car, because usually people be like, they don't say, you told me, you know what I mean? So I knew in my heart that I'm like, yeah, he's a real one. You didn't have to tell me how much you paid for your car, and you did it. But that was a test to see, and I felt your heart. So now, in my sense, I don't know how people feel. You my brother for life. That's how I feel.
I do. You know what's wild is that when I talk to people about that, and they give me that like bland ass, oh yeah, you know, it was. It was something like I'm like, what is the point? Okay. You know what I mean? Why did it's a whip? I can go to Google and figure this shit out. You know
it was a genuine question because I bought one before and I paid $108 for the old one. So I seen it was the electric one, but that was a test question. And I was like, damn, you're a real one.
I passed the motherfucking
No, it wasn't. It ain't even about being glad. It's you're a real one, bro. I know it, bro, in my heart, bro. I know, and I know these brothers will tell me the same thing. You're a real one for sure because you didn't have to tell me. And you did it like quick. You didn't hesitate. You did it with like I was your cousin from 50 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? You was like, yo, I paid 103. It was cool though. You like it? I don't like this shit no more though.